Meanwhile, this was a great piece. One of our callers last week pointed it out to me on the air, and I tracked it down, printed it out, and this is the first chance I've had to get to it, in a way that I can rant about. The title, it's from the Indiana subreddit, and the title is, "Why is Mike Pence disliked in Indiana? Why does he only have a 43% approval rating?" And here's the summary. This was written by Massa Cyrus. In the 3 years since Pence took office, he pushed through legislation making harsher penalties for drug crimes against the protests of numerous major legal associations, including the Indiana Bar Association. He inherited a phenomenal state balance sheet from Mitch Daniels and used this as an excuse to push tax cuts so extreme that the Republican-controlled Congress stopped him. He tried and failed to amend the Indiana Constitution to ban gay marriage. After his gay marriage amendment failed, he literally, as payback, not exaggerating, the signing ceremony was invite-only, no media was allowed or invited, but someone leaked a picture that showed Pence surrounded by well-known anti-gay extremists, came back with the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, which was a genuine political circus. It humiliated Indiana on the national stage. The RFRA was such a debacle that Pence ended up hiring an expensive out-of-state public relations firm to heal Indiana's national image. He couldn't answer why he chose an out-of-state firm. To date, RFRA has cost Indianapolis, the city that fought it, changed the official tourism website to rainbow colors and hung a huge rainbow banner at the airport. It's cost Indianapolis $60 million so far, from groups saying, we won't have a convention in Indianapolis as long as this law that Mike Pence put on the books is on the books. During the gay marriage Supreme Court fight, he literally sent the Indiana Attorney General to other states to advise them on how to craft their laws and fight gay marriage nationally, and he did this on the taxpayer dollar, Indiana taxpayers. He fought to pass a law preventing cities from passing their own minimum wage statutes. So much for small government, Mr. Pence. Everyone, literally everyone, was on board for receiving a huge federal grant for preschool funding. Indiana Department of Education was literally in the final stages of the application process. Federal government was happy with Indiana, was going to give us an especially large chunk of money when Pence came in and shut it down for no reason, because accepting money from the feds became politically untenable among the national GOP Tea Party crowd. And, of course, you can't be elected president. Pence's eyes were always on the future without support from the GOP's far-right base. The HIV epidemic in southern Indiana is out of control and among the worst in our nation. Mike Pence managed to get Planned Parenthood shut down in that part of the state, eliminating the opportunity for poor people to get tested for HIV or to get condoms, free condoms, which could be used to prevent HIV. The HIV epidemic, which never had to be an epidemic, continues, and Pence continues to push the problem on our future governor as he goes to join Trump on the national stage. Speaking of Planned Parenthood, Pence is highly proud of his accomplishment at passing the single most restrictive abortion law since Roe v. Wade, far stricter than anything in the Deep South. If you have a miscarriage in Indiana, you have to have a funeral. He asserted authority to ban Syrian refugees from being settled in Indiana. He has no authority to do that. No governor has. He took a leadership role in this discriminatory crusade, appearing on national TV to preach his ignorance. He threw multiple refugee settlement organizations into disarray, including the Catholic Church of Indiana. He shut down a highly successful energy efficiency program, one of the first in the nation, making Indiana a trailblazer, initiated by the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission with the support of previous Governor Mitch Daniels. All this just in his 3 years in office. He is reviled across the state.
This is the Thom Hartmann Program.
Mike Pence even froze teachers' salaries, so starting teachers can't get raises. So teachers are leaving the state. What a surprise.
To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.